Hello and welcome. This is Richard Huntley here, answering all of your health, fitness, diet, and fat loss questions of the day. We've had a question in from a good friend viewer called Shelley who wants to know how can she flatten her stomach fast, and can it be done within just a few weeks? People want to know. I get this question quite a bit. Can they flatten their stomach in a week? And I will answer that question of the day today. If you haven't already picked up my 7-day fat loss formula plan, you can click on the link here in the video and download it for free and set yourself up for the next 7 days with lots of guides on nutrition and workouts. So here's the truth. There's four little pillars to this truth that I'm going to give you today, and some people like to hear it, some people won't so much, but it's honest and it's going to give you what we want: long-term results and success. Because really, that's the mindset you need to start with before you even get started. Yes, you can flatten your stomach within a few weeks and fast, great. But what you want to think about is your long term of the person who you're becoming and your transformation journey, not just a quick fix, because chances are you're going to put it all back on. That's just the same with people who go on these crash diets for a few weeks, and then the actual average results come back that they put on more weight than when they first started their crash diet. It's just what we call yo-yo dieting, yo-yo results. No good at all. So think a little bit more long term. Yes, you can kickstart your results, but what you want to do is think long term, because you're going to get yourself in a far better mindset than just quick fixes all the time. Discipline rules. Discipline and habit is what's going to bring you forward and through to getting fantastic results. You see, too many people, they get motivated, they get really excited, they get started, but then the follow through and the discipline lacks a little bit, and that's why you give up. That's why people quit. If you can get motivated at the start with a few little results come your way, fine, but discipline's the real workhorse that's going to bring you forward to where you want to go with your goals, okay? So creating a discipline. The idea, what I've always been taught, is to master each day. Look at each day how you can do something small to improve towards your goal that you're trying to achieve. Now, you can flatten your stomach, like I said, fast, but it does take some certain things. And obviously, once you've got your discipline down and you know that what goal you want to achieve to flatten your stomach area, nutrition will play a huge part in this. So making sure you create daily habits of good nutrition eating. As long as your diet's around about 90% good nutrition food, 10% you're going to slack a little bit, that's fine. Because unless you're not an athlete, if you're an athlete, then yeah, your nutrition needs to be on point most of the time, because you're actually, on a contract goal there. It's part of your job. But if it's not, you want to still enjoy, you go to a party and have a few drinks and have some other food, absolutely fine. But make sure that 90% of the time you're eating really good, clean, wholesome, nutritious foods. You're going to have far better results with this outlook, and it's going to be long term because you know you're going to be able to do it. Movement. So movement exercise, what we call, you can lift weights, you can do body weight exercises. All of it really is lifting weight, because you're just lifting your own body weight, or you're lifting objects, what we call weights, like dumbbells and as such like this. But this type of movement exercise is important. Lots of people through their jobs are just have sit down jobs. What you want to do is, once you've had your sit down job 9 till 5 or whatever your hours are, afterwards or before in the morning, you want to have your workout. So whether it's 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that's up to you. But what I always say is, it's what you do with your time that counts. If you're just going to mope around for half an hour, just taking things very slow, well, fine, you can have longer time. But if you're quite strict for time, you want to have more of a high intensity for 10 to 15 minutes, and you can get some really good results with this. And it's going to put your body into what we call fat burning mode, and that's what we want. Tap into our fat cells. So there you go. Yes, the question of the day is answered. I've given you some really handy tips there that you can take away and put to action. If you want the actual plan, the 7-day plan, rather than, I can't speak it in this video because it's so much in-depth detail, you can download it on a PDF, and I've mapped it all out for you, and how to set up your goals and everything else to get the first 7 days towards your results where you want to go. So whether it's wanting to lose the belly fat, which I'm sure a lot of you people who are watching this do want to lose your belly fat because it's a very stubborn area, this plan will definitely help you with that. So you can click on the link here and it'll take you over to the same page as, or if you're watching it on a mobile or iPad device, you can click on the link below this video and download it for free. Always appreciate your support with the thumbs up like button as always. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do because you're going to be getting lots of videos just like this sent to you every day or every other day. And I will see you all in the next video. Let's have a great day.